Today you are going to learn how to make charts and graphs using the information from Excel. I'm going to again make my screen a little bigger for you. In cell C2, key in the word Skittles. Once you have keyed in the word, click off into a different cell. Then I'd like you to move your mouse to the middle of cell C2, hold your click down, and highlight to D2. So right now you should have C2 and D2 highlighted. From here we are going to merge and center. Now click in cell C3. Key in the word red. C3. Key in the word red. In cell C4, key in the word yellow. In C5, key in the word green. And C6, key in the word purple. In cell D3, key in the number 7. In D4, the number 5. In D5, the number 6, and in D6 the number 9. Now I need you to move your mouse to the center of C3, hold your click down, and drag to D6. You are now highlighting your information, but you are not highlighting the title. Once you have your information from C3 to D6 highlighted, move your mouse up to the tabs and click on Insert. Once you click on Insert, the ribbon will change, and in the center you have Charts. We will choose the first one, which is a column chart. You have some options once you click on it. I want you to use the 3D column, the first one in the 3D column. Now what happens is you will get your chart that has now popped up onto the screen. At this point you have an option. You can either resize it and move it underneath your information, or I want you to look in the upper right hand corner of your screen. You'll see something that says Move Chart Location. I want you to click on that. You have another box that appears. In this box at the top, you have a little circle, and next to the circle it says New Sheet. Click on the circle. Once you click on the circle, notice it gives you an area to key in what the title of this chart tab, it won't title the chart, but it'll title the tab, will be. And let's go ahead and key in colors. So we click the circle next to New Sheet, and we gave it a name of colors. Go ahead and click OK. Notice now it is not on a spreadsheet. The way you know it's not on a spreadsheet, you do not see all of those blue guidelines on the left or the right side. It is now in its own location. And if you look to the lower left, you'll see tabs at the bottom. It says Colors, which is our chart. You'll see Sheet 1, Sheet 2, and Sheet 3. Now, looking at the chart, on the right side here of our chart, you'll see the word Series. As of right now, this does not make any sense to what our information is about. And the series is part of what's called a legend, which we'll get into more later. But because this has no significance to what we're doing, you can click on it and either right click and cut, or push your delete key on your keyboard and get rid of it. From here, we are going to go up to the top to a tab called Layout, and notice at the very top, it says Chart Tools. And we're going to use the layout that is underneath Chart Tools. Now with layout, this gives us some options. In this labels area, this one here, labels area, you'll notice there is an icon for chart title. Go ahead and click on chart title. This gives you the option of none, which that's what it is by default. Centered overlay title. This means that it will be centered on top of the chart here. Above chart means that it's going to push down the chart a little bit to make room for the title. I'm going to click on Center Overlay Title. And then it gives you your option here of renaming it, so I'm going to highlight it. I'm just going to name it Colors. Once you name it Colors, you can highlight it however you highlight. And what I want you to do from here, once you've highlighted it, I want you to go up to the top and I want you to click on the Home tab. Once you have clicked on the Home tab, you have the same options for the text as you do using just like a Word document. In the font area, we can increase the font size, or we can decrease it. We can also change the color of the text. We can also change the font style. I don't like that one, so I'm going to change it. So you should now have changed the size, the color, and the type. Also, you can, when you move your mouse on the line that borders the word, you'll get 4 arrows. When you get these 4 arrows, you can then click and drag that title wherever you'd like it to be. Okay, now let's go back up to the top under Chart Tools where Layout tab is. Click on the Layout tab. I want you to click on the legend icon. Now the legend was what was over here on the right side that we deleted. And this, I just want you to see that you have choices to move that legend when it does make sense. Okay, next we have Data Labels. Data Labels, go ahead and click on Show. It's hard to see right now, but it'll tell you the exact number for each color that we had entered in. And again, if need be, you can make them bigger and do the same thing as we'd done before. You could change the style and the color. You don't have to do that right now. Back to the Layout tab at the top. That's what we'll stop with for that. But we need to go to the Format tab at the top. We need to go to the Format tab. And I want you to notice this. Go ahead, move your mouse down to one of the columns here. Go ahead and click one time on the column. Notice that all the columns will be selected when you click one time. If you want a single column without the others being selected, go ahead and click on one of the columns by itself. At this point, you can change the color of that. So go ahead and change the color of the other ones. Oops, how about if I actually make it the color of what it is? That might make sense. Green, yellow, and red. There, that makes a lot more sense. Also, you can, if you want to be creative, you can color the lines, or you can fill the inside of it however you want to do it. Also down here where it says purple, green, yellow, red, again, you can change that however you want to. And that is how you use the chart for here. We are going to go back to sheet 1. So go back, click on sheet 1, the tab that was at the bottom, right here, sheet 1. And I want you to, now you should still have your information highlighted. Leave it alone, or if it's not highlighted, re-highlight it, but it should still be highlighted. I want you to go up to Insert, go to Bar, and again I do the 3D, so click the first one for the 3D bar. It will automatically come up. I want you to click on this Series 1 over here on the right, delete it because it makes no sense for what this chart is about. I want you to move your mouse to one of the corners. You will get 2 arrows. Click and drag to make it smaller, and then in order to move the chart, make sure you move your mouse on top of the outside border. You'll get 4 arrows. Click and drag, and I'm going to drag that underneath it, underneath my information here. Now once again, we can click on our chart. So it's selected, it brings up our chart tools at the top. If we go to Layout, it gives us all the information we need, just like we did before. We have a chart title, data labels, so on and so forth. Under Format, we could color it. So I want you to go ahead and put a title in here. Do the same thing, colors. Go ahead and change the color of each of these lines. The bars, and then the background. Once you have finished that, at this point, we will stop.